allow me to reintroduce myself. They call me J-O-N to the easy E-N. Know that we undefeated, y'all are beneath them speeches trying to air a grievance. But his lines are overhead, better check the air for clearance. Call the tower, this is ours, clear the heat, the air apparent. Really I've never been better. Legacy, this is forever.
What's going on, everyone? So this is meal 1 and आज मेरा chest day है, so it's gonna be a day with a cheat meal, so I'll get to show you guys my cheat meal today. But cheat meal जो है वो मैं usually last meal के रखता हूँ, usually क्या almost हर बारी मैं last meal के लिए रखता हूँ, because you want to get your clean calories in during the day, and after last meal के लिए cheat meal को रखोगे, you're not gonna go overboard, so you won't eat too much. Okay, yes, it's a cheat meal / treat meal, but it doesn't mean that it's all out meal कि आप उसमें मतलब 8,000, 4,000, 3,000 कैलोरीज खा रहे हो या whatever you want to say. क्योंकि अगर आप दिन में खाओगे cheat meal, so either you'll eat too much and then you may have to skip the next meal, or you may go over the calories that you're supposed to eat in a cheat meal, and it may not आपके पूरे दिन का जो आप training करोगे, it might get affected, especially with all that sodium, fats and all. So neither do I do it during the day nor right after my workout. It's usually just the last meal of my last meal of the day, so that जितने मेरी meals हैं वो खत्म हो गया, जो मेरी calories हैं clean, जो मेरा protein intake है वो हो गया है, and then in the end I get to have a little bit of a treat and then go to bed right after and have my and then have my glycogen stores full for tomorrow's workout. So usually the day after cheat meal your workouts are the best. Anyways, I have 100 grams of oats here, which is a staple in my diet in the morning. So usually I'll eat either oats or cream of rice depending on how my appetite is. अगर मेरी appetite थोड़ी सी कम है, so then I'll eat cream of rice because it's easy to digest like the rice. But if my rice appetite is normal, I'll eat oats. So, and then oh, I have oats right here. Am I gonna be eating these oats today? Okay, I'm eating these oats. So this is apple crumble pie. So I don't have to eat my oats. Here's what I surprised था, तो video में भी surprise ही हुआ है. So this is oats with a little bit of applesauce, with a little bit of apples in there. I get to have about 100 grams of fruits in the morning. So apple takes over that, and then applesauce has like 4 or 5 grams of carbs, and overnight oats. So this is overnight oats. So that's my carbs for the day, and I'm gonna be eating egg whites and eggs. So for the protein, I'm gonna be doing my whole eggs and egg whites. So 3 whole eggs with 250 gram egg whites is my first meal. So for the eggs, I always use omega-3 eggs, just because अगर आपके पास choice है, it's always best to go with the highest quality of eggs. So either omega-3 or organic, whatever you have access to. मेरे को पता है इंडिया में I used to eat the organic eggs. So I don't think वहाँ पे omega-3 वाले मैंने नहीं देखे. अगर आते हैं तो make sure you get that, because you can never have too much omega-3 fats in a day, the healthy fats. this is Pebbles food, her meal one. कई लोग कमेंट में लिखेंगे कि Pebbles मेरे कुत्ते की डाइट के लोगों के everyday diets are better because she eats meat, just meat, raw food diet. Alright, so the eggs are ready, and now we're going to be adding 150 ml of cranberry juice. Pure cranberry juice because of the antioxidants, and it does not taste good. So this juice actually has only 11 grams sugar in a cup of juice, so it's not really sweet, it's actually very bitter. जो apple cider vinegar होता है थोड़ा थोड़ा वैसा taste है इसका. So this is not for taste, this is for function, for health, and उसके अंदर ही to make it taste a little bit better. And because I don't eat as much greens in off season, I'll just add green surge, which is a green supplement. So and then for the eggs we have, I like to add sugar-free ketchup in my off season. On prep obviously I won't add that, but it has no sugar added. It is sweetened with Splenda, so sugar-free होता है इंडिया के अंदर. So I don't think India में ये भी available है, like in the markets and stuff. So जब मैं इंडिया में जाता हूँ I don't have a choice to eat the ketchup, but there's a big difference. This one only has 1 gram of carbs per tablespoon, और जो इंडिया में जो मिलता है that's about I think 6 grams of carbs per tablespoon or 5, and that's all sugar. So I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons of this, and we are good to go. Goal for this year is abhi January, it's what, February 1st actually today, so it's already February, so I have about 10 months until the Olympia, 10.5 months. So our time is to grow as much as possible. Last year, if you guys haven't noticed, that I put on 10 pounds of muscle for stage weight. I could have come a little bit more conditioned for my first of the one that I won, but the focus was that I have to come in bigger and fuller. So I could have been, it could be probably like I gained about 8 pounds of stage weight, 8 to 9 pounds of stage weight. And this year the focus is to gain about 7 pounds of stage weight, because the thing is you can't grow 10 pounds every year. Like, yeah, I grew 10 pounds last year because I had a long off season. It wasn't even that long actually. It was about 8 months or 9 months of total, like including prep and off season. But because I have pushed my body already, I have already gained that much size, because before that I wasn't really pushing for size as much. I don't expect myself to gain as much, but I do expect it to be around 7 pounds of muscle. So in total it should be about 15 to 16 pounds more than जो Olympia 2020 में मेरा था. And to me that's enough, because if I can come on stage at 215, 214, to me that's like the perfect weight for my height, 6 feet tall with big legs. Again, like stage weight differs for everybody, because you have to count how much muscle is there in your legs too, because I get a lot of muscle in my legs. I like to compare my physique to, let's say, somebody like Sadiq, like who's been competing for so long, and his stage weight is 215 or something. So if I can be at that same stage weight, I know how I will look and where I will place. So that's the goal, and I'm still not pushing food as much as I would want, because the off season hasn't even started yet. So abhi I think about 228, 229 pounds lean, but off season hasn't started. So this is my starting point. In a couple of weeks we'll start that, and I'll be able to push a lot more. It'll be more food. So today I'll show you guys ki mera maintenance, it's not even maintenance, I would say I'm trying to gain about 0.5 pounds every 2 weeks, every week. Not too much, because I want to stay lean, because I have a long year, like a big year of off seasons. I can't put on too much weight right now and become fat, like, so that's not a choice. So it's something that I'm maintaining on, a little bit surplus, so you guys will see that. And alright, so meal number 2, we have 300 grams of rice, and what I'm doing right now is measuring flank. It's gonna be 7 ounces. So that's 7.1 ounces of flank. So rice, 300 grams of rice, flank, and then what I'm going to do is, with this meal, I know a lot of people tend to drink their apple cider vinegar and lemon juice right in the morning upon waking up. It actually doesn't really matter when you drink it. I like to drink it with my pre-workout meal. There you go. So 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and then I'm going to do, so I just get this liquid one. You can use fresh lemon as well, too lazy to do that. Or uske saath, I'm going to be doing this apple cider vinegar, 2 tablespoons. So apple cider vinegar, I know a lot of people think ये बहुत hype है और लोग इसके बारे में सब बोलते रहते हैं social media पे what's not, but they don't really understand why people drink apple cider vinegar, and it's not actually just a hype, it's actually proven by science. And for me, the reason I drink it, it's not about weight loss. It definitely does not help you with weight loss. That's just a hype. But the real facts about apple cider vinegar is that it helps you with your lowering your blood sugar levels and increasing your insulin sensitivity. So what that means is, जब आप बहुत सारे carbohydrates खाते हो, especially as you get older and older, and for people who have slower metabolism, आपकी ability to absorb carbohydrates or digest carbohydrates gets better as your blood sugar levels get better. So basically, when your body naturally secretes that insulin, it is able to break down that carbohydrate, the glycogen, the sugar in your blood. So carbohydrates get broken down into that sugar in your blood. This makes it better. So this is able to lower that, increase the insulin sensitivity, so you don't need as much insulin by your body. And in addition to that, आपके जो blood, आपकी heart health, आपकी cholesterol levels, it helps with lowering all of that, which is a good thing. So these are all these benefits. It has antioxidants as well. So this is why this is ranked. This has a lot of vitamin C. And together what it does is it acts like a laxative. I wouldn't say like a laxative that's a bad laxative, but something that helps break down protein, food and protein especially. So what I've noticed with a lot of my clients is, अगर आप normal protein intake खा रहे हो, let's say 150 grams, and suddenly you're eating like 1.5 times your body weight in pounds, so let's say like 250, like for me that'll be about 300 grams of protein. So if I'm eating too much high protein and I'm having like bloating and issues like that, drinking this twice a day was actually helped me break down, and I won't be as bloated. And I've observed that with a lot of my clients. So if you are one of those who's having issues with feeling bloated too much, especially in off season when you're eating a lot of food, try to utilize this twice a day, and it'll help you make better, feel better. The other thing that I have with this meal is I have organic wild blueberries. With that, I'm gonna add grass-fed organic yogurt. So this is not Greek yogurt. I'm not trying to get protein out of it. The reason I'm adding this yogurt, it's only 100 grams. I don't eat a lot of yogurt or lactose. So this is organic and grass-fed, which means it's the highest quality. And I'm only going to be adding like 100 grams of that. And for me, the reason I like to add yogurt is again for digestion and has probiotics. So जो हमारे घर में दही होता है, that's also good. But it's always better to get a yogurt that is filled with probiotics and the highest quality. So just a little bit, 100 grams, not too much. And then we have 70 grams of blueberries. जिसको मैंने frozen को मैंने microwave में डाल के, I've kind of made it like a jam of blueberries. So again, blueberries for health reasons, high in antioxidants. I take this actually twice a day with my meal 1 and with my meal 2. आज मैंने से apple खाता, sometimes I'll take apple or raspberries or blueberries, but because of the antioxidant properties and the nutrients that they have, I like to incorporate as much as I can in my off season when I have more food that I can eat. So this, and then I'm going to be finishing this meal off, and I'll see you guys for meal 3, which is going to be my post-workout meal. Alright, so post-workout meal. I'm opening this new Jack Factory Whey Isolate container. Chocolate peanut butter, that's my favorite flavor. So I have 100 grams of cream of rice, some ice cubes to make it a little bit colder, so that the whey protein doesn't get clumpy because of the heat, and 1 banana. And then I'm gonna add 60 grams of whey isolate. So okay, and that is the post-workout meal. So sometimes I'll eat the rice cereal like Chex, which is low sugar, or but most of the times I will just eat cream of rice, keep it clean with a little bit of sugars from the fruit, like a banana or watermelon or something that I'm craving, but usually it's banana. And yeah, this is post-workout meal number 3, and then I'm gonna see you guys for meal number 4. Alright guys, so it's meal number 4, and we have 360 grams of rice, which is about 100 grams of carbs, and then I have 8 ounces of flank steak. So with this meal, I actually I switch back and forth between flank and salmon. So sometimes I'll have salmon, like about 3 days a week I'll have salmon, and then 4 days a week I'm gonna have this flank steak. So I just go back and forth. Salmon has a little bit more fat, but has omega-3 fats, which are healthier, and this has more, like, it's leaner but has more of saturated fats and has the nutrients of red meat. So just to have a balance and get all nutrients from different kind of protein sources. So that's why you'll see, like, throughout my day, like I only eat 5 meals right now, so you'll see, like, throughout my day I have different protein sources, just to make sure that I'm getting having a variety of sources of protein and nutrients. Same thing goes for carbs. Even though I can have potato with this meal, and I'm supposed to be having potatoes with this meal, it's usually I'm very lazy that I won't cook my, you know, आप potatoes को आप काटो, पहले छीलो, काटो, फिर इसको air fry में डालो, फिर air fried fries बनाओ उसमें. It just takes too much time for me, and I'm like a person who likes to, like, quickly get my meals in. So इसीलिए I don't eat potatoes, but it has a lot of nutrients, which is, again, like, if you have variety of carb sources, protein sources, fat sources, that's what you need for all-around nutritious diet. So for me, I don't do that, but you guys should if you can. So yeah, super simple meal, rice and flank. And after this meal is going to be the fun part, where it's going to be a cheat meal. So I'm going to show you guys what I got cheat meal today. But right now I'm going to eat this, wait for like 2 hours, and then have my cheat meal. Alright, so it's fun time, and I think मुझे नहीं लगता कि इससे पहले मैंने कभी भी cheat meal अपना दिखाया है YouTube पे. I don't think मैंने कभी वीडियो बनाई है, but this is a special cheat meal. So one of my clients, my coaching clients, actually is a chef in Calgary. So he made this special mutton biryani, which is like something I really enjoy with this salan, but I never buy it in Calgary or like anywhere in Canada because it's never authentic. It just does not taste the same as it tastes in India. So इसलिए मैं सिर्फ जब इंडिया जाता हूँ तब I'll eat it, but here never. But he made this because I'm super excited to try this biryani out. On top of that, we have this masala dosa, and I cannot say no to the dosa either. I haven't had this in such a long time. So we have dosa. I'm gonna heat that up. This salan for the biryani, and then we got some Ben & Jerry's ice cream. So this is what's going down for cheat meal. And I have a cheat meal once a week on my chest day, which is what I trained today. And yeah, so on way to try this out. But hopefully you guys enjoy this video. I've been eating only 5 meals right now. Hopefully it'll get back to like around 6 meals in the next couple of weeks. But for now, this is it. I'm gonna see you guys next time.